Look, hey, and this A kid, they used to say I could for real make it. Alright, check. And this A kid, they used to say I could for real make it. All I had to do was stay sick and be real patient. 1,000 broken watches later and I'm still waiting. It builds hatred when I hear stations in the trash, they still playing some real lame shit that all them talentless pussies is getting their bills paid with. But what I'm supposed to be doing? Deal chasing off this ill language. I've killed favorites, so to dumb it down and make my skill basic, I'd feel naked. Hit stages and feel weightless. Be on some Rick James shit, cause is it worth it to live famous if you know you ain't shit? Another faceless replacement in the anus of entertainment, waiting to hear the new latest and greatest to take it and shape shift impersonations. Just regurgitated words they taking. It's like returning steak and getting back turkey bacon. Guess nowadays rap styles stay circulating, and the person making the final cut still trying to turn the grape into 30 raisins. The matrix full of makeshift, perfect slave ship. Everyday workers pacing, concern they're facing termination if a circuit's breaking. Hey yo, this shit's a circus, ain't it? From the unsolved murder cases to the Kurt Cobain kids. But I ain't with the turtle racing on burning pavement, having to work the grave shift like a thirsty vagrant just to earn the pavement. Forgetting why it's worth the anguish to let it turn you ancient. So by the time the curtain's raising, you want a gurney laying, vertebrae bent. It hurts to say it, but it might be my last year. But if it is, I want to thank y'all for letting me stand here. My last beer is such a wonderful feeling. He said, I finally quit drinking, then he jumped off the building. Good night.
A record of the delightful piece they're going to play this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, 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 your attention, please. And now the moment we've been waiting for is here.
Yo, so am I really losing my touch or just doing too much? Cause honestly, this music shit's rough when you stuck and don't know who you can trust. And it sucks how jealousy wins and eventually tends to turn some of your closest peoples into envious friends. But it's when that begins that you know you gotta empty the pen. Cause cats only want the best for you till you better than them. And I see them shedding their skin, snakes all around that stay talking down when you the reason they got a sound. These ain't common grounds when they couldn't face off in rounds or straight rock a crowd until they had to take Logic style. But can't walk a mile in God's shoes. It's all truth. When I was 2, I outgrew the fucking North Star boots. Write rhymes on a canvas in biomechanics. This Paul Booth last rites. Sawtooth. I'm giving y'all's youth some advice like stop using crack pipes. Take advantage of y'all schools. In God's view, you act right and shit. Really, even when you out it, cause it's the moment that you doubt it that your soul gets surrounded, you clouded and hurt, down in the dirt, drowning in work, wondering how to get first with your time allowed on this earth. Well, first, you gotta count in reverse. Every powerful verse, crowd that you murk, the style that you birthed, amounts to your worth. The value is yours to say what you like, but when you name your own price, the right or wrong answer can change your whole life. But don't take my advice, go see that for yourself, and quit running around asking for help to play the hand you were dealt. You're born alone, die alone. It takes action to cause a reaction, to understanding if you don't make it happen, then it's not gonna happen. You want the cars and the mansion to cash in without hard work and passion? That chance slim as lottery fractions. To whom much is given, much is required. You want a comfortable life, or you gonna give up when you tired? You gonna jump in the cypher just to be one of the rhymers, or you gonna come with that fire and be the one who inspires? Is you gonna make them love you after and say it doesn't matter, just be another rapper, the reason they up the standard? You gonna make them love you after and say it doesn't matter, just be another rapper, the reason they up their standards?